Alright, in today's news, we're gonna do some overwatch of what's happening here in this world. Argentina. There's a new president. Javier Milei proclaims end of decline, globalists vow revenge. Wow, we will see what happens in Argentina because we remember Brazil with their president. What happened with him? He tried to do something, but the global powers are very strong and you don't know if you have enough power to be one against them. You need people too. So it's not possible to do it alone. And I think it's the reality that people think you choose one guy and you can win. It's not like that. It's like people behind the scenes and you know the thing. So next on the news we have Elon Musk prepares thermonuclear lawsuit against Media Matters. Musk warns that X has seen a number of attacks from activist groups like Media Matters and legacy media outlets who seek to undermine freedom of expression on our platform because they perceive it as a threat to their ideological narrative and those of their financial supporters. Oh wow. You see, the leftists are mad that they've been caught doing bad things. So basically what you're saying is Media Matters did just a smaller thing. We will see what happens. We will see the big explosion of this thermonuclear lawsuit. If it helps, it's good because we don't have too much media places here to express our opinion and don't be censored or they're attacking us from all the places everywhere they can, so nobody likes that. It's good that Elon bought the X. He exploded with his personal brand and it's good for him but good for us. It's a good investment, I think. So what's next on the news? Let's go! Have you seen the Alex Jones new video game that destroyed the entire video game industry?
And Super Mario Brothers. And now the ultimate retro nostalgia throwback game. I present to the world Alex Jones's New World Order Wars. They're turning the friggin' frogs gay. I'll eat your ass, you Nazi scum. Let's free the Patriots and defeat the globalist techniques.
We are going to defeat the globalists. Very big.
It's a funny one. I would like to play it and shoot some Hillary or Bill Clinton and get to the Epstein Island to save the children and kill some Hitler. So it's interesting one. I think I'm gonna play it, give it a try. And the price is nice one, it's 70.76. If you know what it is, you know what it is. If you don't, you get under the rock and live your life like a slave. Alright, let's go next. So, let's talk about Ukraine a little bit. So, what we have here? Zelensky, Ukraine, must brace for the loss of US support. And he knows that. I saw a video not long ago that Zelensky was talking about that please, if you cannot support us financially, give us some credit. And when the war is over, we're gonna give the credit back. What a comedian, huh? From comedian to dictator. And now you ask for money and they don't give you money. So you ask for credit. Hey, but money is created like with a printer. It's not real, so who cares? Yeah, he gonna be happy and people around him and the people that make this happen, they're gonna get some of this too, so what's the problem? So I think for Ukraine, not so much time is left and Russia is moving forward. They're holding good, but now they're taking the initiative. And we will see. Yeah, it's sad, that the country like Ukraine is losing their lands and losing their people. Young people generation are like lost dead. It's crazy if you think about it. Americans and all the Western world live in. I mean, they live separately from them, and it's like for Ukraine, yeah, you're a Ukraine guy in the trenches or something fighting against Russians. For you, it's like a war, like grandparents fought a world war, you know. And for you guys up there in America or in Europe, or for example like me, we don't feel that. We're like cannot feel what they feel, and for them it's hell. It's like a real war is happening, and for us it's like I scroll TikTok, what's happening, I saw some footage on Ukraine, they killing each other, nothing important, you know. It's crazy. We cannot understand the mass of the destruction and the loss of people. And you know, for you it's a joke that Putin doesn't joke. Putin tells that he gonna use some nukes, and you think it's not bad, a big deal, and the Democrats like come on, use it, we have our nukes and bullshit like that. That it's just out of your mind, you know, thing. And I think the war should stop, and that's good if it stops. And the mistakes the leadership did in Ukraine to start the war and listen to Americans, to not make the deal early and to save some people and the lands, and now you have what you have. They didn't keep the Minsk agreements. All this is just crazy, man. And if we're talking about the war, let's go back to Netanyahu's surprise admission. Israel not successful at minimizing civilian casualties. Well, can you guess why? Because of Hamas. But you see, Israel is the good guys, and the Russian bad guys that minimize the casualties of civilians, and they shoot directly where they need to shoot with their Kinjal rockets and other rockets that are precise. They're the bad guys because they attacked the Ukraine. But when it's Israel, it's not a bad thing. Maybe the Turkey just gonna say something, but you know, who are Turkey? Israel has the best friend, America. They, you know, support them. They even gave in this short time more, I think, ammunition to Ukraine. They changed the priorities. So what's up with that? It's you know, America got its back, and we remember how Americans fought in the Middle East. The old video from Julian Assange, where they showed, I think it was wedding or some people in a little town, and they shoot them up, and like there was no terrorists, there was just boys and some men, and they just killed them like that, you know. And nobody got in jail for this. Of course, it's a war, you know, and nobody cares. But I mean, it's like, you know, oh, Russians are very bad, but us, we're good guys. Yeah, believe that. Nobody is good or bad. You just find yourself. Who are you with? And that's it. Democratic Party officially turns against Joe Biden, prepares new puppet, Gavin Newsom to enter the race, from another evil puppet to another one. He's a little bit younger, you know, so it's a little bit better, and he's tall, and he already had some experience in, you know, talking and taking in some high-level presidents like China not long ago, you know. They're give him practice to like how to meet and greet people, so he has a little bit experience. I think he can do that, and a lot of leftists gonna like him. I think. Look how they like California, so I think that's a good choice. Don't let Biden run the second term. He gonna be like destroyed against Trump. And Gavin Newsom maybe has a little bit chance. So just I want to tell you that politics matters maybe, but it doesn't matter that much. Even if Trump becomes the president, you won't like get a new job or have a 10x more salary or some things like that. Yeah, the gas will be cheaper or some shit like that, but people around the world, real people, I think will start respecting America again. But if it's not too late, because when the destruction starts, you know, destruction path, I don't know if it's easy to turn around the ship like Titanic, you know. They saw the ice, but they didn't have enough time to turn around and save the ship. So we will see what's happening with this big ass American ship. You know, it's all rusty and going forward, still holding the power, global power. We'll see what happens. And the last thing I want to just mention, and I saw, Andrew Tate video yesterday, I think. They were preparing for a interview with Pierre Morgan. Can you imagine he he lets Pierre Morgan to do with him interview the third time, and he still Pierre Morgan uses all his energy to think about how to make some questions to make Andrew Tate looked bad. I remember the first interview, it was like crazy. Pierre Morgan just looked like loser, talking nonsense, you know. And in the second interview, he like a little bit fixed himself and tried to. Maybe it's those media people, they know how to change their skin for the trends. So I don't know. I didn't watch the new interview, but let's see. I think Andrew Tate just used Piers Morgan like a muppet again and cleaned the floor with him. So yeah, so that's it for my little overview of news or what's happening in the world. I hope you like this episode, and maybe I'm gonna do it more. I'm kind of looking to what you like, but I don't have too many watchers, who are watching this, so I cannot have like statistics or some things like that. So let's see what happens.